Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy, 2019. Once again, I am your host, Shabar Israel, and the topic of discussion for today is sickness and health. Sickness and health. So, we are going to be going over sickness and health on today. Hope all is well. We will wait for brothers and sisters to come into the room. So, soon as we get a few brothers and sisters into the room, I will go ahead and commence with the lesson. The topic of discussion of today is sickness and health. Going to be going over that, breaking down some things. Some of this stuff you may know, some of this stuff you may not know. But this is why I do these videos, to edify you brothers and you sisters. Please like, comment, and subscribe as well on my YouTube. My YouTube is Shabar Israel. So you can go to YouTube and you can key in Shabar, S-H-A-B-A-R, Israel, I-S-R-A-E-L, Shabar Israel. And be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. And also you guys can follow me on Twitter, and that is Shabar Israel. So I can be sought at YouTube, Twitter, and as well Facebook. Now, the main obligation is to edify blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why? Because you are special people, according to the Most High God, according to the good book, the Bible. You are the Israelites. Now it's the time for you to awaken out of sleep, and it's time for you to tap into your inner being, and it's time for you to elevate, to rise to your higher self. So, I'm going to be talking about sickness and health on today. All right, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with the lesson. I'm not going to procrastinate any more time. So, sickness and health. So, here we go. I see you guys when you get into the room. Here we go. All right. Now, when you talk about pharmaceuticals, all right, the pharmaceutical companies, I'm going to be showing pictures as well. I'm going to be showing pictures on the computer as well. So, when you know sickness and health, you become sick, you get sick in your body. And the first thing we do is we run to the medical centers and pharmaceutical companies and things in that nature, right? And we seek guidance from them to help us. All right? But is that safe? Is that safe? When we get sick, is that safe to go to pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, and things of that nature? Is that safe? No, it's not safe. Okay? So as you can see, guys, I'm going to be showing pictures. So, in the pharmaceutical communities, is it safe to go to the pharmaceutical communities? Because we've been dependent on a doctor. We always depend on a doctor. Or we always depend on some type of medical, pharmaceutical organization to aid us and to take care of us. But this is not bright. This is not intelligent. This is not making a wise decision. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. Because the pharmaceutical communities, their drugs that they offer you, they are all acidic base. Okay? Once again, the pharmaceutical communities, the drugs that they offer you guys, they are all acidic base. All their drugs are all acidic base. So they put you on prescription pills. Just know these prescription pills is all acidic base. And I'm talking about that's dealing with the entire pharmaceutical community. All their prescriptions, all their drugs are acidic base. Anything acidic base is not going to aid the physical. I'm going to tell you right now. Anything that's acidic base is not going to aid the physical. So let's go up and let's type in medical. Let's type in pills, right? Headache pills. Headache pills. So I'm going to type in headache pills, guys. All right. Headache pills. Now you will see Excedrin. Excedrin is acidic base. So that's not going to help you guys. All right. Excedrin is acidic base. So that's not going to help you. Alka-Seltzer Plus. We take all this stuff not knowing that it's acidic base. All right. What about Advil? Advil is acidic base. Anything acidic base is not going to help the physical. It's not going to help the body. Just remember that. Or I don't give a damn if it's goodies. You see? That's acidic base. Bayer. I'm showing it to you all. Bayer, that's acidic base. All this what you see. Excedrin, Alka-Seltzer, Excedrin, Advil, goodies, Bayers, whatever it may be. All these pills, all these prescription pills, all these pills on the counter, all these pills behind the counter. Each and every last one of these pills are acidic base. Okay, guys? So when your doctor prescribes you a certain type of medicine, pill or any antibiotic or anything coming from the pharmaceutical companies, just know that it's acidic base and it's not going to help the body, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to help the body. All these drugs that is initiated by your pharmaceutical industries are all acidic base. I'm going to tell you right now. We see Aaron Walker, Ontario Clay. Appreciate you guys for being part of this wonderful lesson. Topic of discussion is sickness and health. So as we went over certain pills, we saw Excedrin, Advil, Sudafed, Tylenol, Benadryl, even antibiotics are all acidic base. It's not going to help the body. So you got to return back to nature. You got to start seeking and figuring out naturalistic based plants that can help you with your sickness and your health. Because the prescription pills or anything from the pharmaceutical industries not going to help you because they're all acidic base. Okay, guys? Anything acidic creates damage to the physical body. Anything that's acidic is going to create damage to your body. So you will make a wise decision on not continuing on to consume pills and medicine, receiving that shit from the pharmaceutical companies. All right, let's go on. So now we're going to talk about the pH scale. So let me pull up the pH scale. What is the pH? What does pH means? pH means potential hydrogen. The pH scale. A lot of you might be unfamiliar with it. A lot of you might already know about it. But for the ones that don't know, I'm going to pull up the pH scale. So let's pull up the pH scale. Here we go. All right. So the pH scale. All right. Let me see. Can I get a pH scale? The pH scale. Aaron Walker, Ontario Clay. This is the pH scale. The pH scale basically is the balance of the body. So you must know about this pH scale because it's the balance of the body. This is the blueprint on sickness and health. The pH scale is the blueprint on your sickness and your health. So ranging from a 0 to a 14. This is the balance of the body. Now, remember, as I was saying, the pharmaceutical communities, their drugs that they offer you are all acidic base. Remember when I said that? I even showed you a couple of headache pills on the counter, or any type of pill from a pharmaceutical in general. It's all acidic base. So you need to identify the pH scale, the potential hydrogen scale, because this is, like I said, balance of the body. Now, Now, if you're taking these prescription pills or any type of medicine from the pharmaceutical community, what did I say? Didn't I not tell you that they all their pills are acidic base? So look at the side. Look at the left-hand side, guys. The left-hand side is the acidic region, the acidic community. Then the acidic community is ranging from a 0 to a 6. The acidic community is ranging from a 0 to a 6. So you want to continue to take these pills, these prescription pills, the over-the-counter pills, behind-the-counter pills. These pills are all acidic base. So what's going to happen? These pills are going to bring your pH level down to an all-time high, down to an all-time low. Down to an all-time low. So these pills, they are not going to help you. They're going to what? They're going to decrease your pH level because they all acidic base. You see? So the body is regulated by the pH scale. Now, like I said, the acidic region is from 0 to 6. So anything acidic is not sufficient for the body. You see, now you have 7, which is in the middle, which is the neutral state. And then basically you can say 7 on for 14. If it's 7 to 14, it's on an alkalinity level. So anything from 7 to 14 is alkalinity. Now that's going to do you some hell of a good. That's going to do you real good. 7 to 14 is going to do you real good. 6 down to 0 is not going to do you a damn thing. It's not going to do you no good. So we need to over-enter and understand, guys. This is what we need to over-enter and understand. Okay, so if you want to continue in greatness and if you want to continue in good health, then you must keep your pH level in an alkaline environment. You got to stay within that 7 and that 14. You must stay within that 7 and that 14. If you drop below that 7 and you mess around and you get in 6 down below, then your potential level, your potential hydrogen of your body is at an all-time low, causing your body to be open for disease. All right? So diseases dwells in an acidic environment. I'm going to say that again. Diseases, guys, dwells in an acidic environment. So when you got a disease, that lets you know that your pH level is at an all-time low because disease can only dwell in an acidic environment. Diseases cannot dwell in an alkaline environment or alkalinity environment. Ranging from a 7 to a 14, disease cannot dwell there. Okay? Disease can only dwell in an alkaline environment. Diseases can only dwell in an acidic environment from 0 to 6. And I'm going to show you once again. So when someone tells you that they're sick, basically their pH level is at an all-time low. Their body is highly acidic. So when you're sick, your body is at dis-ease. Disease is really dis-ease because anytime sickness creep in, it dis-eases the body. Anytime you're acidic, anytime your your pH levels at an all-time low, it dis-eases the body. So what does it mean to have a disease? To have a disease is for your pH level to be at dis-ease. Your pH level is at dis-ease. Why? Because a lot of things that you are intaking is highly acidic, causing your pH level to be at dis-ease. So in order for your body to operate correctly, you got to stay out of from 0 to 6. Try to stay out of from 0 to 6. Try to not put a whole lot of acid in your body. Because from 0 to 6 is also known as the hellish kingdom. If you want to take this on a spiritual level, 6 is the devil's number. Okay, watch this, guys. Just watch. So if you want to put this on a spiritual level, 6 is the devil's number. Now, what is God's number? God's number is 7. 6 represents incompletion. 6 represents incompletion. 7 represents completion. That's why it tells you after 6 days, in the Bible it says after 6 days, God rested on the 7th day. Do it not tell you in Genesis that it took 7 days to create the earth? 7 is completion. Do it not tell you in Revelation that there are 7 churches? Does it not tell you that there are 7 candles? Does it not tell you that there are 7 angels with 7 trumpets? You see, 7 means completion, guys. So 7 is God's number. But 6 is the devil's number. That's why in Revelation tells you about the mark of the beast in Revelation. Mark of the beast relating to the number 666. Anything concerning the number 6 is always incompletion. And most likely it's Satan's number. But anything in the region of 7 is a number of divinity. Is a godhood number. It represents completion. So if you want to take it on a spiritual level, we can show you right there on a spiritual level about the pH balance. 6 is the devil's number or Satan's number, and 7 is God's. So anything from a 0 to a 6, that means that you are putting acidic materials in your body, causing your pH level to be at an all-time low. So if you're going to keep eating all this acidic-based food, you're going to stay in a hellish state. Your body is not going to be complete because 6 represents incompletion. And anything that's incomplete is at disease. And so this is how you're capable of catching disease. By heavily overloading your body with acidic-based materials. You see? Now, if you want to stay in that alkaline environment, go ahead and eat you some alkaline foods. And you will be in that heavenly kingdom, which range from a 7 to a 14. See that? So that 7 to a 14 is the godhood region, but the 6 down to 0 is Satan or the devil's region. You see that? So we're going to continue on. Okay, guys? So all diseases. Let me go to some diseases. Let's type in diseases. Diseases. Names for diseases. This is live, guys. Nothing edited here. Names of diseases. Nothing edited here. This is live. That's why the camera is bumping and shaking all over the place. Names of diseases. All right. Ontario Clay, Aaron Walker, we appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in. We just show you names of diseases. Just a few, right? So let's go back. Names for diseases: tuberculosis, asthma, lung disease, skin disease, which is eczema, fever, malaria, typhoid, eye problems, sexual transmitted disease, anemia, stones, such as kidney stones, gallstones, diarrhea, headaches, cough, cold, vomiting. All these diseases, guys, like I said, all these diseases stems from low pH level. Because if you got tuberculosis, if you have gallstones, whatever it may be, if you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever it may be, that lets you know that you are in this area from 0 to 6. Why? Because your pH level is not kicking and it's not really high. And your body is at dis-ease because it's at an all-time low. So how do we get rid of tuberculosis, asthma, skin disease, fever, typhoid, eye problems, STDs, anemia, gallstones, kidney stones, diarrhea, headaches, high blood pressure, whatever, tumors, polyps, all these things? How do we get rid of this? How do we get rid of these diseases? How do we get rid of this? Guys, you got to bring your pH level up. That's how you get rid of it. Diseases are devised by mucus and acid. So all your diseases, your sicknesses, Basically, they sojourn in an acidic environment. All diseases are devised by mucus and acid. So if you got a disease, you know what's happening? If you got a disease, your body is overloaded with mucus and acid. All right? It's overloaded with mucus and acid. Mucus and acid automatically in the body brings your pH level down in the acidic environment. So if you clear the mucus and acid out of your body, then you will begin to dwell within the alkalinity region. You'll go back to that alkaline state. You'll be from a 7 to a 14, which is the heavenly kingdom. You see, I'm giving you guys revelation and free game. We see Doria Dunlap, high school friend of mine. We appreciate you, my sister. All right. We want to say pieces and blessings to you. We appreciate you for tuning in to be a part of this wonderful lesson. What I'm talking about sickness and health. If you want to live a healthy life, right? If you want your body to be agile and you want your body to be very fluent, you want to feel vibrant and very lively. I'm talking about sickness and health and what you need to do in order to keep your body in a healthier state. This is what I'm talking about. Doria Dunlap, Aaron Walker, and Ontario Clay. So once again, guys, when people tell you that, a doctor may say you've been diagnosed with a disease or something. The doctor may diagnose you with polyps. The doctor may say that you have diabetes. The doctor may say you got tumors and high cholesterol, high blood pressure. The doctor may diagnose you with ulcers, cancer, constipation, all these diseases that you may hear that you've been diagnosed with from your doctor. Now, if you have constipation, ulcers, cancers, diabetes, polyps, tumors, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, if you have any of that, you can get rid of that. Don't let the doctor tell you that you can't get rid of that, because that's a damn lie when the doctor tells you that you cannot get rid of diabetes, or you cannot get rid of cancer, or you cannot get rid of high cholesterol, high blood pressure, tumors and polyps, kidney stones, gallstones, brain tumors, whatever it may be. Do not let the doctor fool you and tell you that you cannot get rid of that, because I'm going to give you the tools to get rid of that. I'm going to give you revelation and free game. I'm giving you the knowledge. Now, guys, let's go back to the pH scale. All right. The pH scale. Most people suffer from diseases based off their diets. Okay. So like I said, if you got ulcers, cancer, if you got diabetes, polyps, tumors, constipation, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, etc. If you have this, all this stems from an acidic diet. That means that your body is overloaded with acid and mucus. And so to get rid of ulcers, to get rid of cancer, to get rid of diabetes, to get rid of polyps, to get rid of tumors, to get rid of high cholesterol, to get rid of high blood pressure, to get rid of constipation, you got to upgrade your pH level. That means you got to get the acid and the mucus out of your body, because that's what causes all these type of diseases. Tuberculosis, asthma, skin disease, fevers, STD, all this stuff, it comes from acid and mucus in the body. So the root of all diseases is acid and mucus. If you can get the acid and mucus out of your body, then you will automatically bring your pH scale back up to an alkaline environment. You see, you'll come from out of that 0 to 6. So anytime you got a disease, that means your pH level is at dis-ease, ranging from a 0 to a 6, which your body is heavily overloaded with acid and mucus. If you get the acid and mucus out of your body, you'll automatically go back from a 7 to a 14. And that's the potential hydrogen scale, the pH scale. So like I said, guys, it's very essential. It's very important that you know about the pH scale, because this is the balance of the body. This is the blueprint on your sickness and your health. If you don't know about the pH scale, then you're not going to know how to get rid of certain diseases that you've been diagnosed with. So like I said, diseases, sicknesses comes from an acidic environment. Diseases are devised by mucus and acid once again in your body. So if you have a disease, I don't give a damn what you have. If you have ulcers, cancer, diabetes, polyps, tumors, high cholesterol, any type of disease, if you have a disease, you stand between 0 and 6 because you are in an acidic environment. Your body has been overloaded with acid and mucus. And I'm gonna tell you how your pH level becomes at a disease. It's what you eating. So be careful what you eating, because what you are eating can cause your potential level to drop. All right. Now, what if you eating tropical fruits and you eating vegetables and you eating healthy? If you're doing that, then you're gonna always stay in the 7 and 14 level. You're gonna be in that alkaline environment, which is that heavenly kingdom, the alkalinity environment, which is the heavenly kingdom. Disease cannot live in an alkaline environment. So if you eat right, if you eat fruits, tropical fruits, vegetables, and grains, if you eat right, then you will keep your body within an alkalinity. You'll keep your body within an alkaline environment. And disease, once again, cannot dwell in an alkaline body. That's facts, man. That's facts. I'm putting you guys on free game. Disease cannot dwell in an alkaline body. So if you got a headache, if you got tumors or ulcers, cancer, whatever, if you're suffering from any type of disease, you must bring your potential level up. You got to bring your pH level up. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this by the time this video over. I'm going to show you how to bring your pH level up in order to prevent you from being sick. Okay? So, guys, disease cannot dwell in an alkaline environment. The reason why certain people don't get sick like that, you might have certain friends. You might have certain friends that barely get sick. I'm going to tell you why they barely get sick. Because their pH level is at an all-time high. When your pH level is at an all-time high, you barely get sick. You see, if you keep your pH level at an all-time high from a 7 to a 14, you barely get sick. Now, your sickness comes from what you eat. So you got to go and see if you putting things in your body that is very acidic, causing your pH level to go down, or if you eating right in terms of tropical fruits, vegetables, and grains. If you eating right vegetables, tropical fruits, and grains, yeah, you'll keep your body at an all-time high on an alkaline level. If you putting all kind of junk food and shit in your body, then you're gonna bring your pH level down to that acidic environment. Back to the pH scale, guys. Now, like I started this lesson off. When I started this lesson off, I was telling you guys about going to the meds, going to the medical industry. Don't go to the doctor when you're sick. Don't go to the emergency room when you're sick. Don't go to any type of clinic when you're sick. Don't ask your doctor for prescription pills. Don't do that, because what I said in the beginning, in the pharmaceutical communities, all their drugs are acidic based. Anything that's acidic is not going to help the physical. So you putting all these pills and shit in your body, that's not helping your physical body. That's not helping you at all, because those pills are heavily acidic based. And when you take those pills, it's going to bring your pH level down from a 0 to a 6. You see that? And you're going to come out of that 7 to 14. So don't go to the doctor to receive prescription pills or whatnot. I don't give a damn if you got a headache. Stay away from Excedrin. Stay away from Advil, Sudafed, Tylenol, Benadryl, and antibiotics. All these are acidic based. Anything that's acidic creates damage to your body. Anything that's acidic creates damage to your body, and you can bet that the pharmaceuticals gonna give you pills that's acidic based, and it's gonna harm your body and bring your pH level down, ranging from a 0 to a 6. So keep that in mind, guys. You want to use natural remedies. If you get sick, please. If you get sick, use natural remedies. Apple cider vinegar. You can use ginger, garlic, honey. You can rosemary leaves. You can use all different type of naturalistic plants can help you. Dandelion, the dandelion root. Okay, you got to understand nature. You got to go back. You got to go back to nature, because the pharmaceutical is not going to help you. So please, on your free time, just get on the internet and Google home remedies to help you with your sickness. Stop going to the doctor and receiving these pills, because all these pills are just acidic base. All right, guys. Now, going back to the pH scale. All right. Going back to the pH scale. All right. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this. You should endeavor to keep your pH level in the alkaline environment. You should endeavor or try to keep your pH level in the alkaline environment. While you live on Earth, try to keep your pH level in an alkaline environment. If it drops below the alkaline environment, you're going to be in an acidic environment. You're going to be open for your body to be at this ease, right? The majority of us we don't know about this. We are oblivious to this knowledge. So please cut off your ties with the pharmaceutical companies. Cut off your ties with the pharmaceutical companies. Stop going to the doctor and getting these pills. Why you should do this? Because drug stores are plagued with acidic products. Drug stores are plagued with acidic products. They're not going to help you, man. I know you've been taught that. I know you've been taught to take your kids to go receive vaccination and shots, taking your kids to the doctor, but it's not going to help you, because these drug stores, these clinics, these medical industries are very acidic based. All their prescriptions are acidic. All right. These products are manufactured in a laboratory. They make all this stuff in a laboratory, guys. These pills, like I said, they make all this stuff in a laboratory. Pepto-Bismol, Advil, Tylenol, Sudafed, Benadryl, antibiotics. All this shit is made up in a lab. And nature does not process products that's made by wicked man, guys. So if it's not natural products, do not buy it. If it's not natural products, meaning if it do not come from nature, it should not be utilized. Once again, these products are manufactured in a laboratory. So all these pills are cooked up in a laboratory. All the pills that you take, I don't give a damn if you got flu, these flu shots. Don't do that. If you got a headache, you taking these headache pills. If you got a stomach ache, you taking these stomach ache pills. Whatever body symptoms do you have, don't go and take pills. Please research natural home remedies, because herbs, grains, and fruits can cure the body. Herbs, grains, and fruits can cure the body. Herbs, grains, fruits, and vegetables can cure your body. You don't have to go to the doctor and get these pills and shit, because it's heavily acidic. So if it's not nature, don't mess with it. Don't bother it. Drugs that are man-made are all acidic. Only nature can produce alkalinity. Only nature can produce alkalinity. If you're taking natural remedies, if you're eating tropical fruits, grains, and vegetables, that's all you need. You don't need no damn pills. Okay, guys? All right. Another thing you need to enter and understand is the periodic table of elements. I don't know if you guys know about that. I'm going to pull up the periodic table of elements. That's another thing you're going to need to know, the periodic table of elements, guys. So I'm pulling up the periodic table of elements. You probably learned about this in school. All your elements is listed on the periodic table. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about soon as I get a good illustration here. So the periodic table of elements, guys. Let me get a bigger one. Okay, as you can see right here. All right. You see this? This is the periodic table of elements. The periodic table of elements. All your elements can be listed on the periodic table. All right. Okay. That's the physical makeup of the body, because your body was made from elements. All right. Your body was made from elements. The skin consists of copper. I meant not copper, but carbon. Your skin, we are carbon based. The darker you are, the more carbon you have. Like Doria Dunlap, like I said, man, I always thought you were a beautiful sister to me. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful, rich, dark chocolate skin. I like that. So your skin is carbon based. Your skin is carbon based. We all are carbon based beings. That if you are so-called Negro or African descent. We are all carbon-based beings. Carbon is 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. So if you have very rich dark skin, you are highly carbon-based. Carbon can be found on the periodic table of elements, guys. Your bones, what about the bones? The bones consist of calcium and phosphorus, which can be found on the periodic tables of elements. Iron is in your blood. Iron is in your blood, which is on the periodic table of elements. All this stuff, oxygen, carbon, all these elements in your body consist on a periodic table. So your body was made up of a bunch of elements. So if it's not on the periodic table, then that means that it's impossible for your body to be made up of it. All right. Now, what is not on the periodic table? What is not on the periodic table, guys? Remember what I said. If it's not on the periodic table of elements, it doesn't exist. So what is not on the periodic table of elements? Protein. Protein is not on the periodic table of elements. So when somebody tell you that you need protein, that's a damn lie, because it's not on the periodic table of elements. You see, they say protein comes from meat. That's a damn lie. Meat is very highly acidic. See, when the Most High created us, he created us in an alkaline environment. Your blood on an alkaline level is 7.34. Just your blood alone. Your blood alone is 7.34. So the Most High didn't create us and put our blood in the acidic environment. Your blood, just your blood alone, is 7.34 alkaline, just the blood alone. Okay, guys? So, is protein listed on the periodic table of elements? No. So, don't let them tell you that you need meat to gain protein. No. Protein is not on the periodic table of elements. All right? You see that? So, your body doesn't need protein, because it's not listed on the periodic table of elements. However, it needs calcium and phosphorus. Now, calcium and phosphorus is listed on the periodic table of elements, which builds the bones and cartilages and muscles. So when they tell you that you need protein, you don't need protein because it's not on the periodic table. So what do you need? You need calcium and phosphorus, which builds the bones, cartilages, and muscles. That's what you need. Okay, guys? Going on. So, you've been told that you need protein, but it's not on the periodic table of elements. And that's facts. All right? Anything that dies becomes acidic. So, let's go back to the pH scale. All right? Aaron Walker, Doria Dunlap, Ontario Clay. Any animal that dies becomes acidic. So any animal that loses the existence in terms of life, it becomes acidic. Like if you have, like, say for instance, a dead cow, a dead chicken, dead fish. All that meat is acidic. Whether you eat fish, beef, chicken, or pork, all that meat is highly acidic. Now, I'm not against ones that eat meat. I eat meat myself. I just don't eat unclean meat. We know, according to the scriptures, the Bible tells us not to eat unclean foods, right? We also see Timothy Shane Sharp. Thank you for your time, my brother. So, we know that the Bible states that in Leviticus, the 11th chapter, in the Bible, it tells you that you are to eat certain meats and you are to stay away from certain meats. Like pork is unclean. Crab, shrimp, lobster, that's unclean. shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork, those are not kosher foods. So they are unclean. So I'm not against the ones who eat meat. All I'm saying is meat that are definitely unclean is shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. That's unclean. Definitely. According to the Bible, Leviticus the 11th chapter. Okay? But like I said, if you eat meat in general, any animal that loses the existence of life, that meat becomes highly acidic. So all meats are acidic. I'm not a vegetarian, guys. Now, I may be in a couple more years. I'm working my way off meat. Gradually, I'm working my way off meat. Because meat is very highly acidic and it can bring the pH level down to an all-time low. So if you eat a lot of meat, you're going to stay sick a lot. If you eat a lot of meat, what that does is it invades the body with mucus and acid. If you eat meat heavily, you just eating meat every day. You eating meat every day. What it does is it brings the pH level down, the potential hydrogen level, it brings it down to an all-time low. So it's not good to just eat meat all the time because meat is very highly acidic. And anything acidic is from a 0 to a 6. So meat can bring your potential hydrogen level down and cause you to be open for a disease. All right, guys. Nothing actually is healthy about eating meat. Even though the Bible tells us that we can eat it. Nothing actually is healthy about eating meat because protein don't come from meat. Because protein, like I said, is not listed on the periodic table. So you will have to use calcium and phosphorus as a substitution for your protein. All right, guys. So if you keep eating meat and you heavily eat meat all the time, it's going to bring your potential hydrogen level down and it's going to cause diseases in the body. All right. Because meat is very acidic. Most people suffer from diseases based off their diets. Like I said, ulcers, cancer, diabetes, polyps, tumors, high cholesterol, constipation, high blood pressure. All such stems from an acidic environment. Okay. Now, like I said, hell can be the acidic environment. Heaven can be the alkaline environment. Hell can be the acidic environment. Heaven can be the alkaline environment. Hell can be the acidic environment from a 0 to a 6, because 6 represents the devil's number or Satan's number. And heaven can be the alkaline environment from a 7 to a 14. So, guys, a lot of people don't know this, guys. A lot of people don't know this. But please believe your diet can be your heaven or hell. Your diet can be your heaven or hell, whether you choose to believe it or not. All I can do is give you the information. All right. Mucus. Listen what I'm saying, guys. Mucus is the root of all diseases. Mucus and acid is the root of all diseases because it caused the body to become acidic. All right. Now, mucus. Let's deal with the human body. What is disease? When the human body gets a disease, all right, let's see. Okay, like such over here, we're going to find more diseases, names of disease. What creates tuberculosis? Mucus and acid. What creates asthma? Mucus and acid. What creates skin disease? What creates skin disease? Mucus and acid. All this stuff right here that you see stems from mucus and acid in the body, guys. Okay. Mucus and acid in the body. All right. That's what creates disease. All right. Let me plug my phone up because I don't want to lose this footage. Guys, can you bear along with me? Let me plug my phone up. My battery is dying out, so let me plug this phone up right quick. All right, guys. So I plugged the phone back up. Hopefully it won't be lagging. All right, guys. So I hope you can hear me clearly out there. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Disease is nothing but mucus. Disease is nothing but mucus. So when you go to the doctor, right? When you go to the doctor, your doctor tells you that you have a disease. They're not going to tell you that your body is overloaded with mucus, but that's what it is. So when they say you've been diagnosed with a disease, why don't they tell you that basically what's going on is that your body overloaded with mucus? Because mucus builds on different organs in the physical body that address by different names. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I hope I'm not losing guys. Let's see. I hope I'm not losing connection, guys. I hope I'm not losing connection. But yeah, when the doctor diagnosed you with a disease, it's just mucus buildup on different organs in the physical body that's titled under different names. So if you got a disease going on in the brain, they'll give it a different name when it's just really mucus. If you got a heart disease problem, heart disease is just mucus built up in the heart. You feel me? Kidney disease, that's just mucus and acid built up in the kidneys. They just give it different names. You feel me? Now, other things that can be acidic to the body, because we know that mucus and acid, mucus and acid is just disease. That's all it is. You get the mucus and acid out of your body. If you get the mucus and acid out of your body, you get that mucus and that acid out of your body, you'll bring that potential level back up. You see, and you'll be back in that alkaline environment. So what it means to have a disease is for your body to be overloaded with nothing but mucus and acid. And you get that mucus and acid out of your body, you'll bring your potential hydrogen level back up to an alkaline environment. So that's all. Now, other things that can be highly acidic to your body is rice, beans, and brown rice. Rice is very highly acidic. Beans are acidic, and brown rice, they are acidic as well. So in order to eliminate disease, you will have to change your diet from being highly acidic to being highly alkaline. And that's the key point. That's the keys to maintaining a healthy overall. All right, guys. So once you enter that alkaline community, the physical will rid itself from being diseased. You'll get rid of ulcers. Your gallstones will clear up. Your tumors will clear up. Your polyps will clear up. Cancer, that'll clear up. Cancer cells, all that'll clear up because it will cure themselves as long as it resides within an alkaline diet. So guys, if you got ulcers, gallstones, kidney stones, tumors, polyps, cancer cells, whatever, if you eat foods on an all-time high dealing with alkaline, if you eat tropical fruits, vegetables, grains, you will get rid of all of that. You would get rid of all of that. You would get rid of the cancer cells. You would get rid of the gallstones. You would get rid of the kidney stones, the tumors, the polyps. You would get rid of all this if you eat foods that reside in an alkaline environment, like tropical fruits, vegetables, and grains. All right, tropical fruits. That's what you need to be on. So you want to stay within that alkaline environment? Tropical fruits, grains, nuts, herbs will keep you in that alkaline environment. If you want to stay sick, and continue on in disease, keep on taking things that's highly acidic in your body. It's going to keep your potential level at an all-time low. So to get out from 0 to 6, to get out of hell, I call it hell, because 6 is the devil's number or Satan's number. To get out of hell and go over to heaven, which is from a 7 to a 14, because heaven and hell can be your diet. You got to change your eating habits. You got to change your diet. So I recommend you to get on alkaline products to stay within that heavenly kingdom, that environment of alkalinity. Now, to keep you in an alkaline environment, all right, you're going to need tropical fruits. Okay, so let's type in tropical fruits. Tropical fruits. Let's type in tropical fruits. because that's what you're going to need to stay within the alkaline environment. All right, tropical fruits. All right, Aaron Walker, Doria Dunlap, Timothy Shane, Jarrell Core, Matthew Dock. Okay, Aaron Walker, Ontario Clay. Tropical fruits is the key to staying within the alkaline environment. Now you see this, guys? Wait a minute, let me show you. Tropical fruits. This is what you need in order to bring your potential level up. All right? This is what you need. Tropical fruits. You see that? All these are tropical fruits. Passion fruit. All these guavas, papayas, mangoes, pineapples, marbleberry, bananas. All these are tropical fruits. Like I say, you can go online. Kiwis, watermelons. You know what I'm saying? Plantains. All these are tropical fruits, guys. Dragon fruit. All these are tropical fruits that you need in order to keep your pH level within the alkaline environment. So, what are alkaline products? Tropical fruits. All tropical fruits. Try to purchase organic fruit though. When you go to the store, try to buy organic fruit. Okay, if it says organic, try to get that. If it says organic, try to get the organic fruit, because you don't want the genetically modified fruit. You don't want the genetically modified fruit. Try to get like okay, you go to the store, right? You trying to purchase a watermelon. If it say seedless, don't buy it, because seedless watermelon is genetically modified. Because we know naturally the Most High God created nature, right? And all nature bring forth herbs, plants, and fruits with seeds. So if anything is seedless, it's been highly genetically modified. So don't buy it. You go to the store, you want you a watermelon, please do not get seedless watermelons, because it's been highly genetically modified. That's not going to help you. So you need organic fruits. That's what you need, organic fruits. Please purchase organic fruits if you can. We know it's hard in America because they want to corrupt everything. Everything is corrupted. On the Monsanto, the Food Drug Administration, which approved this shit. It's crazy. Everything is highly corrupted in America. So if you can find organic fruits, grains, nuts, vegetables, please do so. Okay? So, tropical fruits, try to purchase organic ones if possible. All right, guys? Now, what are these tropical fruits going to do? They're going to keep your potential hydrogen level up in an alkaline environment and keep you from that acidic environment. Keep you from your body being at this ease. Keep you from a disease. All right? Now, guys, especially a lemon. A lemon, guys, a lime. Let's say a lime. A lime is especially good for you because it kills bacteria. Because the lime is on a highly alkaline level of 11. So the lemon lime, it kills bacteria. That's why all your household products, your household cleaning products consist of lime. Because the lime kills bacteria and disease. So you can put a little lemon lime in your water. You want to alkaline your water? You might be feeling bad. You can put some little lime drops in your water from a lime. It'll alkaline your water. It'll alkaline your water. You see? I recommend you not to drink tap water neither. Don't drink water out the sink. Do not drink water out of your sink that's tap water. Don't drink that. Water from the sink is filled with fluoride and chlorine and all different type of chemicals. Water out the sink is nothing but recycled water. If you're going to drink water out the sink, you'll be better off drinking water out the toilet. It's the same water. It's just been recycled. And it's not recycled good. Because if you get a microscope, you can look at tap water up closely and you see all those chemicals within the tap water. So don't drink tap water. Try to get you spring water if you can and drink alkaline water. I go and buy the alkaline 9.5. That's what I drink, alkaline 9.5, or you can drink distilled water as well. But don't drink tap water, guys, because it's filled with fluoride, which kills the pineal gland, the endocrine gland. The endocrine gland in the brain, which is the seat of the soul, the pineal gland, which where the soul resides in the brain, it calcifies the pineal gland. Fluoride kills the pineal gland. The same type of shit they put in your toothpaste. So please try to get organic toothpaste as well. All right, guys? Matthew Doc Anderson, Jarrell Core, Timothy Sain Sapp, Doria Dunlap, Aaron Walker, and Turio Clay. Hope you guys are following me. Okay, now back to the alkaline products. Get grains too. You want to keep your alkaline, you want to stay within the alkaline environment on the pH. You want to have to get grains and nuts. All right. So let's look at grains and nuts. Grains and nuts, guys. This is a wonderful lesson, man. A wonderful lesson, guys. Grains and nuts. These are very highly alkaline too. Grains and nuts. See that? Pistachios, cashews, peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know fully about peanuts. I have to do more research on that. But the grains, man. The grains and nuts. Please, cashews, pistachios. You know, sunflower seeds. You know, all these, man. You could just, like I said, grains and nuts. Just Google it. Get online and look up grains and nuts. You know, just on your grains and nuts, man. Get on your grains and nuts. Almonds. All your grains and your nuts is going to keep your potential hydrogen level within the alkaline environment. What else? Herbs, guys. Herbs. Let's look at herbs. Herbs also is going to keep you in that region of alkalinity. Herbs. Yes, guys. Herbs. We need herbs. You need your herbs, guys. Rosemary. Rosemary plant. Thyme. Okay, all these different type of herbs. I'm just showing you a few. Thyme, basil, rosemary, oregano. Oregano is good for your intestinal tract. Parsley, lavender, cilantro. Cilantro strips. Cilantro is good. You can cilantro removes bad metals from your blood. Sage, chives, all these herbs right here, guys. Like I said, herbs in general is going to keep you at an all-time high within the alkaline environment. You can't go wrong when you got your tropical fruits, your grains, your nuts, and your herbs. You can't go wrong. You're gonna stay within the alkaline environment. But if you go to drinking sodas and eating chips and cupcakes and snacks and all this shit, you're gonna drop and you're gonna go right back into the acidic environment, causing your body to be at disease. So, like I told you, you want to stay within the alkaline environment, stay on your tropical fruits, grains, nuts, and herbs. And I'm showing you a cup. I'm going to tell you powerful herbs. What are the strongest herbs that can address diseases in the body? The strongest herbs that can address diseases in the body, I'm just going to give you three of the strongest herbs that can kill diseases quickly in the body. That what I mean when you kill a disease, when you kill a disease, what I'm talking about, because when you kill a disease, that means that you remove the acid and the mucus out of your body. So that's what it means to kill a disease. To get rid of disease is to get rid of the mucus and the acid out of your body. Now, what are three main herbs that is highly recommended to get rid of mucus and acid out of the body? Yellow dock. So let's look up yellow dock. Yellow dock is a very strong herb that removes mucus and acid from the body and brings your pH level back up at an all-time high. Yellow dock. Let's look at that, guys. Yellow dock. All right. Yellow dock. Like I said, now I'm not going to show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys everything. All right. But for the sake of time. But yeah. I'll show you guys the yellow dock. The yellow dock. You see that? It says yellow dock. Now, what is yellow dock? Yellow dock is used for pain and swelling. So if you got inflammation in the body, yellow dock is used for pain and swelling, inflammation. It's also used for bacterial infections and sexual transmitted diseases. So if you got inflammation in the body, guys, because a lot of people don't actually know what is inflammation in the body. Inflammation is swelling in the body. So inflammation occurs. The reason why inflammation occurs in the body, because acid, okay? Because the acid and the lack of oxygen in the muscles. Acid robs the cells from the oxygen. So acid rob that cell from receiving oxygen, causing inflammation. See, inflammation occurs because of the acid and the lack of oxygen in the cells. See, that's why I'm telling you, the root to all sickness is acid and mucus. So when you have swelling in your body, it's because you have acid that's robbing the cells from receiving oxygen, causing inflammation. All right, guys? Once again, you got to know that. So this yellow dot is used for inflammation to rid the acid and the mucus from the cells. Okay? All right, yellow dot. Another one is blue vervain. Blue vervain. Ontario Clay, Aaron Walker, Doria Dunlap, Timothy Shane, Jarrell Core, Matthew Dock. Another highly recommended alkaline herb is blue vervain. Blue vervain. So I'm going to type that in, guys. I'm about to end this lesson. This lesson has come to an end. Blue vervain. Please share this video with family and friends concerning sickness and health. Blue vervain. You see that? This is blue vervain. Okay, let's see. Can we get the blue vervain? All right, guys. That's blue vervain. I don't know if you can see it. Blue vervain is used for jaundice, gout, because gout comes from eating pork. Because you don't really supposed to eat pork, period. That's what the Bible says in Leviticus 11 chapter. So jaundice, blue vervain clears jaundice, gout, kidney stones. Blue vervain also would get rid of a headache, depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Now, what is insomnia? Insomnia is the lack of sleep. So if you have trouble sleeping, you can get the blue vervain herb and have a peaceful sleep, and have a nice peaceful sleep. Okay? And the third herb is amaranth. Amaranth. That's also a highly recommended alkaline herb that can get you your potential level at a sky high. It's called amaranth. All right, guys. So like I said, man, I could go on and on, but I'm going to say a couple more words and I'm going to end the lesson. I hope all you guys been tuned in and listening and taking notes. All right, I got a couple more things I got to clear. Even in your Bible, I'm going to show you in the Bible that we don't supposed to be going to the doctor, and we don't supposed to be fooling with these people, man, in terms of these prescription pills and all this bullshit. We don't supposed to be fooling with these people, man. So please share this video, because I don't know if this video going to be taken down or not, man. Because most likely when you give royal information and drop jewels and you give like knowledge like this, Facebook got a tendency for taking down videos, and YouTube got the same tendency for removing videos. So I don't know if this video going to last. So like I said, just kind of intake this information. It was never meant for you to go to the doctor and receive no pills. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Pills are highly acidic. Anything from the damn doctor is highly acidic. And it creates mucus and acid in the body and cause disease. So let me go to Blue Letter Bible. And I'm going into the King James Bible, guys. And I'm going to show you in the Bible that the Bible never tells us to take prescription pills. And the Bible never tells us to take antibiotics from the doctor and prescription pills on the counter and behind the counter. The Bible never mentions that. Let's see what the Bible says. Revelation 22:12. So if you have a King James Bible, flip with me, if you will, to Revelation 22nd chapter. That's Revelation 22nd chapter. And we're going to begin with the 12th verse. And let's see what God says. Let's see that God tell us to take prescription pills and antibiotics. Revelation 22:12. I believe it's Revelation 22. I said 22 and 12, but I'm sorry, guys. It's Revelation 22 and verse 2. Revelation 22 and verse 2. And this is in your Bible. Now watch this. Revelation 22 and 2. Revelation 22 and 2. In the midst of the street of it, and in the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bears 12 manner of fruits. See, there go your fruits, guys. And it yielded her fruit every month. And leaves. There go your herbs, guys, of the tree, which was for the healing of the nations. So what is for your healing? Fruits and herbs. That's your Revelation 22 and verse 2. It tells you in the Bible that prescription pills is not for your healing. It tells you in the Bible that antibiotics from the doctor or any type of prescription or any type of prescription pill medicine that comes from the pharmaceutical industries, that's not for your healing. Revelation 22 and verse 2 in the Bible says that fruits, leaves, which are herbs from the tree, are for the healing of the nations. Revelation 22 and 12. You see that? So the pharmaceutical industries can fuck off. All right? They can fuck off. Because the Most High never designed prescription pills or anything from these wicked people for your health. Okay? Now, Genesis 1 and 29. So we're going back into the Bible. And we're looking at the book of Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible, which was written by Moses, the prophet. Book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29. You're not going to learn this in your Christian church. Your church is not going to tell you about this. They so caught up in taking your money, they're not going to tell you nothing. Because while they talking about salvation, we're talking about sickness and health. Okay? Because truly that's part of your salvation too. Maintaining a healthy diet. So Genesis 1 and 29. And God said, behold, I have given you herbs. He gave us herbs. Did he tell you that he gave you prescription pills? Did he give you prescription pills? Did he give you vaccinations? Did he give you antibiotics from the damn wicked ass pharmaceutical industries? No. In the Bible, Genesis 1 and 29, but God said, I have given you herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth. Every tree, now trees in which the fruit of a tree yield seed, to you it shall be for meat. Because meat in the Bible represents vegetation. So when the Bible talks about meat, it talks about vegetation. But if you see flesh in the Bible, flesh is related to what you call today meat. But right here, this meat is basically herbs. So when you see meat in the Bible, it's not relating to what we've been told is meat pertaining to flesh. Meat in the Bible is herbs and vegetables. But when you see flesh in the Bible, flesh is pertaining to what we've been told is meat today. Okay, so like I said, one more, Ezekiel, guys. Like I said, so you can see for yourself, man. You can see for yourself. I'm showing you this stuff in the Bible. That God never designed pills, prescription, antibiotics, vaccinations. He never did that. All right, guys. All right, guys. So, like I said, I can go on and on, but I'm not going to go on and on with the scriptures in the Bible. I need to clear this lesson out. Water. What about water? Water automatically starts at an alkaline level of 7. All right? Water is at 7 on the pH scale. And I believe 75% of your body is made of water. So water is automatically at a 7 on a pH scale. But remember, don't drink tap water. Try to get you some spring water or alkaline water or distilled water. Okay? You see that? So guys, let me tell you something, man. When the Most High created human being, when the Most High created the human body, he created the human body naturally. He created the human body naturally. The blood of the human body, like I mentioned earlier, is 7.34 on an alkaline level. The blood of the human body is 7.34 on an alkaline body. So he never created the body to be acidic. The Most High never created the body to be acidic. And this is proof that he designed us, to not consume acidic things. So we must maintain alkalinity in order to stay healthy, guys. We got to maintain alkalinity. But when man started consuming a whole lot of flesh, that's when death and disease entered his body from the acid, because I told you that meat is very highly acidic. Now, I do eat meat, but I crack down on the meat. You feel me? I stopped eating as much meat as I usually eat because I'm trying to graduate from meat, period. I eat very small portions of meat now because meat is very highly acidic. So when man start to, eat a whole lot of excessive amounts of meat, it caused the body to become heavily overloaded with mucus and acid, causing the body to be open for disease. Okay, guys? So acid is a consumer. And acid eats away the flesh and it kills the cells in the body, because the body is made up of cells. The body is made up of cells. So once acid and mucus invades the body, what does it do? What does it do? It kills the cells of the body. Okay, guys, let me show you the cells of the body. Okay, cells. Cells in the body. Okay, guys, just cells in the human body. Like I say, I'm trying to hold the phone and do this stuff at the same time. You got cells in the human body, right? Cells. Let's see, can we get a good illustration? See, cells like this. Your body consists of cells. That's where the word self comes from. S-E-L-F, self. When you say self, you're actually talking about cells. So acid, when your body is overloaded with acid and mucus, it kills the cells in the body, because the body is made up of cells. So all cells, they need primarily two things to survive, and that is oxygen and liquid. So all cells need oxygen to live in liquid, all right, to sustain itself. And if the cells are deprived from these two devices, they would starve out and they would die. And now what is happening when a cell lacks oxygen in a liquid environment? What happens? It creates what you call disease. You see? So oxygen is the key to a healthy cell and creating a healthy body. So anytime your cells lack oxygen, it creates disease. So we want to keep those cells oxygenated and liquidized. We want to keep those cells oxygenated and liquidized. Okay, guys? So I hope I was a help to you, man. Until next lesson, like I said, I can go on and on. Maybe I'll come back with another lesson later on and finish up, guys. But for right now, I hope this was sufficient to you. I hope this was, presented well before you. And share it with family and friends, man, concerning your sickness and health. Because basically you are what you eat and you eat what you are. And remember, you cannot think right. You cannot live right. And before you cannot think right, you cannot live right unless you make the exaggerated effort to eat right. All right, guys. Peace and much love and blessings and respect. Matthew Doc Anderson, Jarrell Core, Timothy Shane, Sap, Doria Dunlap, Aaron Walker, Ontario Clay. Peace and much love with you. Shalom, brothers and sisters.